Boy, chummers, before we get started, if you enjoy our content, do us a favor and like it if you're watching it on YouTube, or rate the episode if you're listening on your favorite audio casting platform. Those interactions do go a long way with helping us reach those people that are like-minded Shadowrun individuals. We're also trying to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube this season, and we can't do it without your help. With that out of the way, back into the recap of last time on Arcology Watch. Our intrepid team of goons continue their trek through the Arcology. They make it into the hospital. There is a nice little reveal at the end that we ended on, where now Kaze has something to deal with while in there. And I'm very interested to see how it all shakes out. I know you probably are as well. But before we dive straight into that resolution, a quick word from our sponsor.
Good day, citizens of Chicago. This is Oakley Wildwood, your anchor at Gold Leaf News Network, bringing you the latest developments from the heart of the UCAS. And now for the news. The Chicago containment zone is witnessing a surge in kidnappings that has left the city on edge. Travel in groups for safety, folks. A good crew could be what gives you the edge to make it to your next paycheck. The streets are witnessing a spike in vehicle thefts and carjackings, leaving everything from jackrabbits to delivery trucks as smoldering, bullet-ridden scrap heaps. Lone Star PD advises secure private parking whenever possible. But in Chicago, even the safest of places can become a battleground. On a more hopeful note, the ghoul communities of Cabrini Green are uniting, driven by a hunger for justice. Vigilantes targeting infected citizens have been escalating tensions, promising violence if they do not leave the city. Those sympathetic to the ghoul cause have offered support by providing donations and offering security, though officials assure that they seek a nonviolent resolution to the conflict. There's a lot going on in 2080s Chicago. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay with us by tuning in to Bug City Blues, a Shadowrun 6th World Edition actual play podcast, wherever fine podcasts are found. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
And with all of that out of the way, you guys, welcome back to Arcology Watch.
I resent the fact that you referred to us as goons. This
I
is
don't.
this is a group of highly trained professionals, Easy. How dare you?
Highly trained goons.
Highly trained goons.
I'm a mook, not a goon. Thank you very much.
I didn't want to say red shirt because you're red samurai. I felt like it was too on the nose, you know.
Most said I'm wearing a red shirt, so
Anyway, so like I said in the recap, we ended with part of the team outside. We had Red 2 and Kaze were inside the room talking to the doctor staff, and the one staff member turned around, took off the mask, and we had a nice little moment. So let's just take it from there. Remember, you are all in your red samurai kit up, so they can't see your faces right now. And Sue has just revealed herself as one of the attendings in this room of greens.
So 2 points real quick. First, Easy, you're a monster. Second, so it's me and 2 in the room. Everybody else is outside the room. And okay, and then next door to the room we're in is where the guy is that we're trying to extract.
You have
hooked up to a machine.
Yeah, you have sort of like a glass wall in between you that you can see into the adjacent room, where there's a pool of some kind of liquid with a bunch of hoses and tubes and mechanical looking arms that are down in the viscous liquid, and supposedly that is where your high value target is that you're supposed to extract from here. But standing directly in front of you, having asked the question, whose authority, is none other than Sue with her brand new, very vibrant green eyes.
Seeing that it's Sue in front with her asking that, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to reach up and I'm going to take off the red 4 plaque from my suit,
Mhm.
and I'm going to put mine back on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look at Red 2 and go handle the left, and then I'm going to jump the doctor on the right to take them out.
Okay. Roll your reaction. All right, cool. You'll both act on the same step. They are slow to react. So you're both going at the same time, but Austin, you initiated, so Kaze will go first, followed by Red 2.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna just dash at the, because I'm assuming it's like Sue's in the middle and then it's a doctor on each side. So I'm gonna dash at the one on the right and go for a katana swing.
Okay, just straight swinging. Got it. Well, the doctor, who is surprised, attempting to quickly try and fight you off, got 0 successes.
So he's having a rough day.
He's about to have a bad day. So Kaze, how did you want it to resolve, since you are very much succeeding and he is...
Basically just doing it like a dash around the side of Sue directly into the doctor on the right, and then I'm just gonna do like a quick draw slash upwards across the chest on him.
So you quick draw slash across his chest. There's a spray of crimson and a gurgling sound as you cut deep into his chest. Red 2, what is your...
Before I move in on the doctor to the left, can I do a quick perception check to see if there's like any like panic buttons around here?
Sure.
Target? Or just highest?
No. You're in the middle, well, it's about to be in combat, so your target number is 11 because you're distracted by how fast you're going to be moving here. You don't see any panic buttons in the room.
All right, I'm going to the doctor on the left and hacking that man's head off.
You're gonna succeed, and he has no armor.
So I'm going to do the quick glance around and just go up and just one motion, draw the katana, slice at the neck, and then turning to Sue. Or this person in the middle who I have no idea who they are.
Lovely slice to the neck, a gurgling sound from the second doctor as there is another spray of blood, this one going out along the wall from your slash, and they hit the ground, gurgling, clutching to their throat. Sue panics and screams. Everybody that's outside, go ahead and make a perception test that's outside the room. Everybody that got above a 5, you hear the shrill scream that comes out of the room where Red 2 and Kaze went into. At that same time, there's a ding at the elevators. And the doors will open, so everybody that's outside can see immediately coming out of the elevators are a large group of armed red samurai. So it's a good thing we're in orange. All right, back inside to Kaze and Red 2. At this point, since things are about to go crazy, I'm gonna have everybody go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll take it in turns from here. Okay, Red 2's going first. Jeez.
I'm going for the third doctor. I'm going
Okay.
for the...
Going to swing.
Yep.
All right, so we'll have Kaze and you both roll reaction.
Okay.
We're looking for target number 4s, whoever has more 4s. So you will be able to react fast enough to bring your sword up to stop him, or if that was your plan.
Yes.
What exactly was your plan there?
Yes. So as Red 2 goes for the swing around onto the third doctor, I pulled my sword back out and I'll block his strike.
What are you doing?
Not her.
That will be on to Red 3 outside. Red 3, the doors are opening.
All right, it's free to like free
6
action to
words.
6 words. Okay. Take covered defensive positions, and I'm gonna duck inside the nearest door and put myself like inside of a room, but peeking out, and I'm gonna delay the rest of it.
All of the new Red Samurai pour out of the elevators, lift their automatic weapons, and lots of firing. So my targets for all this fire are going to be Red 1, Red 6, and Red 7. You can roll dodge dice if you want. You can use any amount of combat pool. You need 4s.
What are our dodge dice? Usually I'm down by this
Combat
point. Okay.
Yeah, basically combat pool. So roll any amount of combat pool you want. You need 4s for your successes to dodge.
Awesome. I'm so glad we're having this moment inside the area,
Okay.
away from that.
Red 7, 5, got it.
As part
2 for Red 6.
of that dodge, can I follow 3? Like roll
into the
to where-
room?
Yeah, roll to where 3 went and try to take
You can-
cover.
You can either do that or roll to the desk that's in the front there that you guys were kind of congregated around.
Yeah, let's go for the desk.
Okay, we roll under the desk. Red 6, you do not get a clean dodge. Red 7, you'll still have to make a body test as well, but you almost clean dodged. And Red 1, also still taking a body test, but you did did a little bit better at reducing the amount of fire that was coming your way. So right now, I'm gonna just go down the line here. Red 1, make me a body test against target number 8. Red 6, roll your roll your body as well against this one hurts more, against target number 10. And Red 7, please roll me your body against target number 5.
6.
Okay. All right, here we go. Down the line. Here's what you're getting. Red 1, you get a... Oof. You're getting a deadly wound. Red 6, you're also getting a deadly wound. And Red 7, you're getting a moderate wound. Hail of gunfire, automatic weapons. Just Red Samurai pour out of the elevators and completely open up on all of you. Looks like we're dropping some people. So it looks like we are down Red 1 and Red 6 in the hail of gunfire.
Good luck.
Red 7, it's your turn after the hail of gunfire.
Can I reach one's body without presenting myself as a target?
You can roll quickness to try and drag his body over to you.
All right, yeah, let's go for that.
Okay, please roll me a quickness test at target number 5. You can quickly dash your arm out and pull Red 1's body towards you.
Quick inventory of what he's got on him.
He's got his pistol at his side. He has a grenade launcher. Other than that, that's the quick look. You'd have to dig into his bag to see what else he has.
I'm just going to grab the grenade launcher.
Okay. And
Oh, I can still shoot it?
you just pulled him over and grabbed the grenade launcher.
Oh,
Yes,
sweet.
You
Yeah.
still can shoot it.
Complex action, my friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm lobbing a grenade down.
Are you blind firing it over the station, or are you popping up and firing?
I'm gonna, you know what? They just killed 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to dramatically stand up and just fire at the machine gun guys. Like, I have completely lost it now. Like, I was already unstable. Now I see 6 get ripped apart by automatic fire after weeks in here. I'm just going to stand up and lob a grenade right into the middle of the bad guys.
Give me a stand up and fire. And by the way, as you fire this grenade launcher, do you have launch weapons?
Nope.
Awesome. Please roll me your... It's linked to quickness for firing. Roll me quickness. You cannot use any combat pool because you have never trained with this weapon before. Are you aiming it? Or are you...
I'm just trying to get it down the hallway towards the bad guys.
Just popping up and firing. Okay. Popping up, no aiming, firing away. Grenades fired. With that, that takes us to Kaze.
Okay. First things first. Can I do a is it perception? Right. I want to do
what?
I want to do a perception to look at the glass that's separating the 2 rooms to see if I can tell how thick it is. Like if I would be able to break it from within this room.
Sure. Give me a quick perception test. Does not look to be thick glass. It looks fairly thin. Like you could probably break it pretty easily.
Okay. Next step is going to be, because I don't know if I think we did this maybe back in season 1, so it's been a minute. How does non-lethal damage work?
Like pulling your punch or something like that?
Like if I wanted to say knock somebody out, what would I have to do to knock somebody out?
Well, you can knock somebody out. All you have to do is fill their stun up to deadly, and then they would pass out because you have no more boxes of stun.
Okay. I want to do that to Sue.
Okay. So you have a couple... Well, your immediate way to do this would be to punch her repeatedly until she passes out. You are in a hospital, so you could opt for an alternative method. It's completely up to you.
I mean, would there be anything in
Or you can
room?
just grab her and run. It's up to you. You have 3 options, basically.
Yeah, but I want to go for a knockout, because if she's agreeing, her not being conscious is probably the preferred methodology.
On top of that, you and Red 2 did definitely hear all of that automatic gunfire that happened outside of the room.
Would I be able to use my cyber implant combat as an unarmed strike because or would that technically be only specifically the sprues if I was using the sprues? Usually
specifically the sprues, but if you want to use it at default to non-lethal, you can not eject them. It'll just be harder, and she will fight you back.
It is technically a metal hand that I would still be punching with. So
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying it might take multiple hits.
I understand. Okay. I'm gonna dump my combat pool in for this one and go for.
So you go in to try and just bonk her, and she's batting your arm away. No! You're kind of in a stalemate.
Oh, I just realized something I should have done instead. Okay,
Red 2, what would you like to do?
Hang on. Before the end of my turn, I want to say to Red 2, break the glass.
Okay, you can say that on your turn. Red 2, it is now to you.
All right. I hear the order. Is there like a chair or anything I could use to pick up and throw it into the glass?
Yeah, there's a chair.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use that to try to break the glass.
All right, improvised weapon. Roll your strength. The glass shatters as you throw the chair through it, showering the next room with glass.
And then I'm going over to the target. Does he look like he can be moved? Like this is our target here, right?
Yep, this is your target in the viscous liquid pool.
Does he look like? Does he have like open wounds? Like what does he look like?
Quick glance. He is submerged underwater. There's some kind of mask over his face, and there's a bunch of tubes and electrodes hooked up to his head. One of those is connected to one of the arms that kind of comes up out of the pool. The other arms are connected to his feet and torso. You don't know how fragile the arms are that are cradling him in the liquid, though.
I'm gonna yell back. Can we move him safely?
Okay. And we're on to Red 3. You have just dove into the room, or an adjacent room. Inside, there's a couple startled doctors.
All right. Do they look like they're coming after me with surgical implements or anything?
No, they look very frightened that someone has just burst in the room, and they're stepping away from a table with somebody on it.
Okay, well, whatever that is, that's not any of my business. Okay, 6 words. Over the radio, get the target, we're leaving. And then in relation to Seven and the desk that he's under, where am I?
So
Am I like between like the room with the target in it, and then it's the room with 2 and Kaze, and then me?
So the room with 2 and Kaze and your high value target are adjacent to each other, so they're connected by the wall. You guys were set up kind of outside in the waiting area. There's that kind of little desk area where there was reception, and then you dove opposite that, so you're on the other side of the hallway.
Oh,
So you can look
so I'm
across.
split.
Yeah, you can look across and see. You can see the rooms where 2 and Kaze went in, and you can see out into that waiting area where Red 1 and Red 6 are down on the ground bleeding, and you can see Red 7 has popped up and is using the grenade launcher.
Okay, so where Red 7 is in between me and everybody else, basically. Oh, this
Yeah.
sucks. Okay, how many samurai are there?
Down the hallway,
Yeah, like that just came out of the elevator. Like,
there's 12 samurai.
okay,
6 in an elevator. 2
and
elevators.
with Smart Link, I can shoot at them and not hit 7, right?
I mean, you have an angle down the hallway to where you wouldn't hit 7 anyway,
Okay.
because he's parallel to you and they're coming up towards you.
Well, I'm just gonna full auto this whole thing. I think actually I'm gonna throw a smoke down, like kind of right in front of the doors where 7 and Kaze are at, like trying to aim
In between? Okay.
in between those 2 sets of doors.
Okay. Go ahead and throw. Takes a little bit of a lucky bounce. And we'll move kind of towards the hallway a little bit from your initial throw.
So I've just got on the radio, get the target, we're leaving. Throwing the smoke. Can I move towards the door where our target is located as well?
Yeah, you want to run across into the cover of that kind of reception table, or are you just going to try to book it right across the hallway into the room that they went into?
Probably just directly into the room that they went into.
Okay, go ahead and give me a quickness test. Just enough that you're making into the door. And we're on to Red 7, or no, we're on to all of the samurai in the hallway, who now have a great, lovely target. Here comes a lot of shots.
I'm counting on that explosion.
Is the IR smoke going to affect them at all?
Yes, it will. But remember, it takes time to disperse as well, and he just threw it, so it's not like you have full coverage. Please roll me a body test against target number 5. All right, you're gonna take another light wound from some bullets firing in your direction. They're still advancing up the hallway. It's to you.
Did my grenade go off yet?
Goes off at the end of your turn.
All right. I'm gonna shoot another one.
Fires again. Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Dropping.
Dropping
Just
behind cover.
Hitting the floor.
All right. At the end of your turn, there's a large explosion. You'll see what happens because you duck down. But the 3 of you, Red 3, Red 2, and Kaze, you can all hear this in the hallway. And now an alarm is going off, like a fire alarm, and the sprinkler system will also kick on. Kaze, it will be your turn.
Okay, so the thing that I thought of last time that I wanted to try to take out, or that I wanted to try to do this time, could I make a quickness and or strength test in an attempt to basically grab Sue and handcuff her hands behind her back so I can restrain her? Because don't we have we have restraints on us?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. What do you want me to use for it?
It'd be an opposed strength test.
Opposed strength test? Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and roll your strength. You will win the strength contest. And you can place her in restraints. I also have to mention that as the emergency system kicks on with the alarms and the sprinklers, Red 2, you will see that the person in the viscous liquid is automatically being pulled up by the arms. Like the servo arms that have it is lifting him out of the liquid.
Where's it taking him? Or is it just lifting him out of...
pulling him up out of the liquid.
Alright. Is it my turn?
After the restraining, was there anything else that you wanted to do, Kaze? If you ever restrained?
Could I attempt to knock her out again?
The next turn you can, yes. Right now, the complex action was the strength. Yes, you can. I'm saying you can still move or whatever else.
I don't want to move until I have it. Like that's the whole. Is why we're doing this. Easy. Is why we're doing this. I will say. At the end of my turn, I'll use my combat words to yell out to Red 2 and just say yoink him. As he's getting pulled out of the vat.
And with that, Red 2, it will be your turn.
Yeah, I'm yoinking.
Okay. Well, okay. Wow. You yank him off of these arms that were slowly starting to release. So you yank him, it pulls all of the cords off. Some other warnings start to go off in the room, but it's overshadowed by the sound of the alarms that are blaring outside all over the floor. So it's hard to differentiate what is beeping and making louder noises. He looks pale.
We got the target. I'm gonna over the radio. What's our exit?
Oh, also, Kaze, Red 3 will have flown into your room. Red 2, you probably wouldn't have noticed yet until after you pull the guy free.
Right. So instead of saying that on the radio, what is our exit? We are leaving.
Okay. Then something happens out there, and then it'll be Red 7's turn again.
That was a pretty big explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Did it seem big enough that it sounded like both grenades went off, or just the first one?
Maybe.
Cool. Can I try to quickly take a peek and see the damage?
Yeah. If you want to.
All right. I'm gonna pop up. I'll drop the grenade launcher, pop up with my SMG, and take stock.
Quick glance from over the table that you're looking under. There's crater in the hallway. It looks like you can see into the floor below. sprinkler system's going off, emergency lighting is on. Part of the hallway is still burning a little bit. You can see there are guards that are Red Samurai. There are pieces of Red Samurai armor in the hallway. And there you can still see that there's a group of them that are at the back of the hallway that hadn't advanced all the way forward, that now are taking cover behind both corners. And they're going to take a couple pot shots at you as you peek up.
I'll return fire with the SMG as well.
Are you burst firing or just single shot? What do you want to do?
3-round burst.
Meanwhile, all of their rounds are bouncing around your head. None of them hit you, and it looks like you maybe wing one in the shoulder, but his shoulder just kicks back and he doesn't even move. Okay, Kaze, back to you.
I am going to attempt to knock out Sue once again in order to make this more efficient, which is why I restrained her, because now the opposing strength test should not be nearly as beneficial for her, I would have to imagine.
I mean, she still struggles. It's just now it's much more difficult. She takes a moderate stun from your punch. Doesn't put her out in one, but you did punch her while she is yelling and kicking. Red 2, you have the target, and you're seeing Kaze punch the doctor in the face.
Grab her, let's go. And I'll look at 3 status. And then I'm going to get him in the fireman carry.
So just delay until you get the response?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because 3, you're up next, right after 2.
All right, so when I hear that, I'm gonna look at Lanier punching some doctor in the face, and just kind of shake my head and get back on the radio for 2. Cut off 12 tangos through the back, or head back, I guess is my 6 words. And then I'm gonna pop out the door and suppressive fire down the hallway to cover them.
You don't know what they do because, well, it looks like from your suppressive fire they hunker down around the corners. Red 7, it's back to you. You can hear the fire, and you have spotted Red 3 kind of pop out of that doorway really quick and fire down the hallway.
When 3 says Tango's out the back, I'll say over the radio as well, Tango's several tangos down, I'll cover you. And then I'll grab the grenade launcher again.
2 hits, another thunk down the hallway. Kaze, it's back to you.
Oh boy. Okay, so
They're suppressing
after...
fire. Red 2's in the fireman carry, ready to go. You just heard over the radio, "Get out of here!" And you heard Red 7 shout over the radio, "I'll cover you."
With the hit that I did the last time, does it seem like she's like dazed enough that I could just easily like
Carry
over
her?
the shoulder throw her to carry out?
Yeah, probably. I mean, she's also restrained, so if anything, it would just be knees into your armor, which you would probably barely feel.
Then yeah, we'll do that. I'll just grab her, throw her up over the shoulder, and then head through to go out the back.
Okay, ready to run. Got it. Red 2, you see Kaze is ready to go, has picked up the kicking doctor as in almost the same pose, and is ready to go. What do you want to do?
Going. We're running like hell.
All right. Out the door that Red 3 is laying down suppressing fire, and are you just running down the opposite hallway?
Yeah, as I go by, I'll do the standard like tap on the shoulder to let him know that we're all out.
Red 3, you get the tap that Red 2 is ready to go, and he starts running down the opposite hallway.
As soon as I feel the tap, I'm just gonna pivot and follow.
There's some indiscriminate gunfire from the hallway, so it's mostly just hitting the walls around you guys, but again, bullets spraying down. Red 7, they're firing down the hallway at Red 2 and Red 3.
I have to ensure their escape.
Okay.
So I'm gonna brace myself on the desk,
Uh-huh.
steady myself, because I'm hurting,
Yeah, deep breath.
and I'm gonna say, "See you soon, 6," and fire again.
At the end of your turn, there's another. This time it kind of shakes the floor a little bit. Kaze, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I mean, we're moving, right? We're trucking.
All right, running the same direction.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, following too.
There's the second explosion that happens down the hallway. You don't know if you hit any of them, but now that floor looks like it is structurally unsound. You haven't seen 7. You haven't seen anybody else peek back around. Red 2 and Red 3 and Kaze are all going to act on the same turn here because you're all booking it down the hallway. So, what would you like to do?
Are they moving slower than I am since they're carrying people?
They would be a little slower, yes.
All right, can I pass them up and cover corners and look for the nearest fire stairwell or something?
Sure. Roll me a perception test. Yeah, you notice an exit sign at the end of one of the hallways to your left.
All right, I'm just gonna yell exit here.
Okay, well, while we're moving, I'm gonna, through the comms, I'm gonna call out Red 7, get moving. Because I'll notice that he's not with us, because it's
Sure.
just the 3 of us going in.
At the same time as you make that call out, you guys can actually feel the hospital shudder. As you can hear explosions, but they sound like they're distant. Like maybe they could be coming from outside.
As soon as we feel the hospital rumble,
Mm-hmm.
can I say over the comms to the group, right sleeves off?
Sure.
Because that way, when the resistance is coming in, they'll be able to see that we don't have bands, so we don't get shot by the resistance trying to escape.
Can I do that with the body on? Yeah.
It's a little awkward, but yeah, you can do it while running.
Can me and 2 just do each other's? Like, while we're... like, would that be easier?
I suppose, yeah, it'd be a little easier. 7, what are you gonna do? You've gotten the order for retreat.
I'm keeping this grenade launcher. I like this thing. But I will use the HUD to follow their path. And as I'm going, I'll tear the sleeve off. Like, I'll take the sleeve off and just flat out book it behind them.
All right, please roll me an athletics test. You are able to just slide under a security door that is being lowered in the hallway. So, Red 2, Red 3, and Kaze. Are you booking it for the exit sign?
Looking up for the exit sign.
As I find the exit, I'm actually gonna cover down the hallway and make sure that, you know, they get through first while I take my sleeve off.
And I'll take point on opening the exit door since Red 2 has the mission target.
Okay. Red 2 and Kaze, please roll me an athletics test, target number 6. Just make it down to the exit door as a security shutter kind of closes from the side in the hallway.
Wait, so now I'm cut off?
No, they're on
Okay.
your side. 7 is unfortunately about to be cut off because he made it through 1, but you guys were ahead for this one. All right, 7, you'll round the corner to see them down the hallway at the exit, but there's a security door that is closed between the two of you, between the groups. You guys can see him round the corner.
Am I trapped in a hallway, or is there like a side room that I can duck through, try to look for a window maybe?
You could go, you go down the hallway behind you instead of you come to one at T branches, and when you glance down to see them, there's a shutter that has blocked you off from being able to get to them, but behind you is open.
Looking for alternate route. Rendezvous outside, and I'm going to take off again.
You're able to slide down underneath one again as one closes on the opposite hallway. What are the three of you doing?
I guess I'm gonna pass them up again and try to go down the stairs.
Okay, just booking it down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. As you burst into the stairwell, down below you, you can hear shouts from a few floors down.
What are they shouting?
Something about defensive positions.
All right, I'll relay that over the radio. Looks like contact's down. Keep going or go up.
What floor are we on? 4th?
So yes, 4th floor. That's right.
Continue down. Will break away before contact.
Continue to go down. Keeping an eye out.
Meanwhile, while you're doing this, Kaze Su is still kind of struggling against you, but it is shouting that Deus won't let you escape, whoever you are.
I thought that the knockout was going to take less time, so I didn't get to the gagging part of the escape with Sue process, so yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so she is saying that Deus won't let you escape whoever you are, because she still has no idea it's you because you're still full helmet on and everything.
Even though I swapped my name tag?
Yeah, even though you swapped your name tag. She hasn't really noticed it. You did punch her in the face and then kill 2 of her colleagues in very quick succession. So 2 and Kaze can continue to go down the stairs.
Yep, following behind 3.
Both 2 and Kaze, please roll me your athletics again. You're running down the stairs. I have to roll one more thing. 2 and Kaze, please both roll me your reaction. There's another very large, loud explosion, and it feels like it almost impacts in the wall next to you guys in the stairwell. Because of this, part of the stairs gives way and crumbles, and you have both leapt in opposite directions. 2, you've leapt further down the stairs. Kaze, you have leapt backwards, back up the stairs, and now there's a large gap missing from the stairs.
So who's on either side? Is it me and 3, or is it?
Yeah, it's you and 3 are on one side. Kaze's on the other, and Red 7 is running down an opposite hallway. And with all that, Red 7, what would you like to do? Still running.
Yeah, we were told to get downstairs, so I'm looking for like an exit sign, stairwell, anything like that to try and start going down. Running away from the explosions.
Go ahead and roll me perception. You can find a door that says exit.
Dive through. Just slam through. Stairs down.
Yeah, there are stairs down.
Flying down the stairs.
Also, please roll me your reaction. Your side of the building is also rocked with an explosion that feels like it was possibly just by the wall. And a section of your stair is also crumbling away. Roll me a d6 and tell me your result. You also leap back up the direction that you were. Red 2 and Red 3, what are you doing?
I guess I've seen all this happen, right?
Yeah.
I'll look back up the stairs and just on the radio, leave her. She's dead weight. We gotta go. And continue, I guess, moving down, keeping an eye out for whatever threats we heard.
Red 2, are you following his lead?
Yeah, we have the target. We need to get out of here. So I'll look back at that team lead and give him one last little head bow and then skedaddle.
Kaze, what are you gonna do?
Over the radio comm, I'm just gonna say, "See you boys outside," and I'm gonna head back up to try to find a door that I can go out through. Yep.
Sure. All right. Meanwhile, again, Sue, you don't even know where you're going. You probably don't even know why you're doing this, but Deus won't let you escape. 7.
Is my gap also about 8.5 feet?
Actually, yours was a little bit larger. I rolled better. Yours is like the entire section of stairs that would go down to the next landing, which is probably about 10 feet, gone.
Can I grab the bottom stair and try to like lower myself down?
Sure, if you want to. Give me an athletics test. Fall down to the next set of stairs. You will take a light wound from the fall, though.
I'm still not up to serious. That's my last one. Next one, I'm screwed.
Kaze, what are you going to do? You're back up the stairs. Are you looking for another way out? Are you going to go to a room, a window, or do you want to... What's your plan?
I mean, with as far as we made it through the staircase, coming out of the stairwell, did I make it to the 3rd floor, or am I back on the 4th? Okay.
You can get to the 3rd floor, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go out to the 3rd floor, and I have a theory of what I want to do, and I don't trust you, but we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go up onto the 3rd floor, and I'm gonna see if I can find where the elevator shaft is.
You mean from the elevators? The elevator bank?
Yeah.
You know where it's at.
Okay, well that's
where you want to run
I'm going
towards?
to head to. Yes.
Sure. On the way there, you run into a cloud of smoke.
Oh, weird. I wonder where this came from.
I know, right? Strange, huh? I mean, you can hear confused shouting as well from possibly a hole in the ceiling. But yes, you can make it to the elevator bank. What did you want to do when you get there?
Can I do like a strength test to try to see if I could pry the elevator doors open?
Yes. All right, you can get it a little open.
Open enough that, can I see if there is an elevator there currently? Like, is there an elevator up against the doors? It's just open?
There's not, yeah.
All right. We gotta get it open. That's our way down to the bottom floor.
Are you doing this while she is still on your back, or are you setting her down? How are you opening this door? Is my next question.
That's an excellent question.
It's very important that we find out.
My initial concept of how I wanted to do this was essentially I'm still holding her and am using my katana as like the pry bar to try to like shove it and use that.
Yeah, that gets you part of the way open, but they're still trying to close because there's no elevator there. So to get it further open, I mean, you have it pried open with the katana and the strength tech. They don't automatically open after a certain time. Like,
well, would they still have service power though with the emergency alarm going off? Because if they don't, then the automated close shouldn't be as much of an issue. So if I get it popped from there, I was hoping that then I could like just reach to grab and see if I could just wrench it the rest of the way.
There is no power with the attack and the fire suppression that's going off on the floor above you. So should be able to get it open. Meanwhile, 2 and 3, you've reached the bottom of this stairwell. You still hear the shouting. What are you gonna do?
What floor are we on?
You could make it all the way to the bottom of the stairwell. So you'd be on the ground floor. Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna.
They're shouting outside. Sounds distant.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold up my hand and give to the stop, signal or whatever, and then peek my head through the door. What do I see?
When you peek your head through the door, there's some dead red samurai. Looks like the front of the building, there's a big explosion and the doors are gone. It looks like it's a straight shot outside. You can still hear gunfire going off here and there, but there's nobody immediately in the lobby that you're looking out.
Okay, is this like the front of the hospital or the back?
This is towards the front of the hospital. You're also seeing some dead hospital staff as well.
All right, can I get on the radio and try to check in with Seven and Red Lead?
Yeah.
All right, Seven, Red Lead, what's your status? We're on the ground floor.
You guys shakily get the response of your radios. Ground floor. Status.
Working on it.
Question.
You'd hear back on it from Seven. Yes.
Are there multiple elevator bays in this hospital, or is there one like central elevator that you use to get in between each floor?
You know of the one elevator bank that you went to. You haven't looked anywhere else to see if there are more elevators. You just know of this specific one.
And it's 2 elevators that are side by side, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Through my headset, I want to yell back, open left elevator door.
You get back through the headset. Left door.
All right, I guess, I'll just cue in copy and then is there a door on my left?
Yeah. After you go out, there's doors on your left.
All right, well, I'll start clearing the doors on the left then.
Okay. Clearing doors on the left. 7.
Am I closer to hear Lanier's transmission properly?
Mm. Floor-ish away. No, yours is still garbled.
All right, I'm gonna try and loop my way back around, based on the direction they were heading. Like, did I make it all the way down too, or do I still have more running to do?
You can run all the way down to the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
I mean, hobble.
Emergency exit.
Emergency exit. It's a door that
Bottom of the
goes
stairs?
off. Well, it's not an emergency exit. It's just an exit door.
All right. I'll kind of peek out before I
Sure. Looks like
charge
you're
through.
looking down a hallway. It's like a L shape.
Dark light.
The emergency lighting is on.
I'm gonna take a real long look down this hallway before I go out there. Can I roll perception?
Looks very clear.
All right. I was told to rendezvous with the rest of the team, so I'm gonna use the heads-up display and my best judge of direction to head on down this hallway. We'll go quiet though.
So slowly, like sneaking down the hallway.
Yes, trying to.
Would you like to stealth down the hallway?
Yes.
Please roll me your stealth. All right, Kaze.
Well, since I
Got the
didn't
door
hear...
open, and you just hear Oppie from the response. Meanwhile, on your shoulder, Sue sees the elevator door open, and there's nothing, and then starts going, "Are you insane?" There are easier ways down than this.
We're going for it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in, grab onto the cabling, and take that to slide all the way down to the ground floor.
You brave soul. Please roll me an athletics test. One-handed grab, slide down. Are you using the... Well, you're in armor, so it doesn't matter what hand you grab with. Okay. But still with her on your shoulders?
Yes, it would technically be with my dominant hand, because the whole time I would have had my right hand as my open hand, and so I'm holding her with the left.
Uh-huh. And are you sheathing the sword before you go down, or jumping and...
No, sheathing the sword before jumping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Then you don't have hands to grab with, but okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I should have, after the door was opened, I resheathed the sword.
Gotcha. Roll me an athletics test at target number 8, please. On down you slide.
on the way down, because I've noticed that the radio reception, shall we say, seems to be a bit spotty in terms of being able to understand people.
It is.
I'm just gonna keep going all the way down as we're sliding, just going left elevator open, left elevator open, left elevator open, and just keep repeating that into the mic as I'm sliding down, just to make sure.
So red 3 and red 2, you'll hear the shout of left elevator open, left elevator open, left elevator open over your headset. What do you guys want to do?
Is there an elevator here where we're at?
If you know down the hallway, you remember there is an elevator bank. I mean, if you consider where you were and where you came down, then, you know, if you continue down the hallway away from the exploded doors, eventually you will get to elevator bank.
What do you want to do, too? Do we spend the extra time to like
You have
go?
your high value target, there's an open doorway, or you can go back into the hospital, down the hallway, and open up the elevator doors.
So I'll oh man, do I want to do this or not?
It's up to you.
We need to get this target back.
You have what you came for.
This is a tough decision, man, because do we like stop what we're doing to go like try to open an elevator door, or do we just try to extract the target?
So I'm gonna put the target down. Do you think you can get him out?
All right, I got it covered.
I'm gonna put my right armor stuff back on, and then
I'll hand him my sidearm before he goes.
I'll look down at my sidearm and
You never know.
just look you in the eyes and just complete the mission.
All right, and I'll start dragging this dude out the front then.
And then I'm blending in.
You're going to the elevator bank.
I'm going to the elevator back.
7, please roll me your reaction. 7, as you're expertly stealthing your way down the hallway, no one could possibly notice you at all. Please roll me a strength test. As you're going down the hallway, one of the doors will open up and you'll just see a small child walk out and look at you. Deus needs you. And then you find yourself completely wrapped in tentacles from behind you, and you're spun around to the familiar face of one of those Medusa constructions.
Can I roll reaction to pull the trigger one last time on the grenade launcher as I get grabbed?
Yes, I will allow it. You can pull the trigger one last time. Red 2, take it away. There's running towards the elevator bank. Okay. Are you strengthening the door open?
Yeah, I'll strengthen the door open.
Roll away, please. You will start to open the door. Kaze, is there any way that you're going to try and slow yourself, or you just...
So as I'm sliding down, and like, you know, you could see kind of like looking forward, I could see kind of where the doors would be going. So as I know that I'm getting closer onto the bottom, I'm gonna try to lock my ankles together under me on the cable that we're sliding down, and then squeeze into it to try to see if I can cause pressure to slow myself as I'm going down the cable.
Okay. Give me an athletics test. You are definitely starting to slow your descent. Even through the armor, you can feel the heat from the cable slowing yourself as you slide down. 2, as you're popping open the doors, and Kaze, as you're sliding down, she's still slung over your shoulder, right? And it's face on this side facing your chest, or is her head behind you?
Head behind.
You slow your descent, and you can see the door opening 1 floor above you. there on the lobby, you have slid to the very bottom to the emergency entrance. Remember where you guys came in and then you just hit floor 4 and rode up? There's the emergency room where you came in at the very bottom, and 1 floor up from you, you can see the face of, well, the samurai mask of Red 2.
So am I on the bottom or am I still sliding?
You are on, you'll be on the bottom. You see the doors open up. They're just 1 floor above you.
We don't have any more IR smoke, do we? Because that was the second one that we'd thrown.
I got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And where is he? Going out the front doors with the high value target.
Because if I go out from the basement, we're gonna have to go back through the hallway where the bees were, right?
The bee hallway, yes. But you have her. Maybe it'll be okay. This look of just distraught on your face.
I had such a cool move, man. I don't know why you just had to screw me on this one.
Didn't.
I thought it was.
Thought you guys would have remembered that the emergency room is the bottom floor.
Nope.
I
Nope.
completely forgot.
Yep.
Well, sorry. I'm sorry. You can see each other. You just floor away. Anything? Red 2, Kaze? You guys are staring at each other. What do you want to do?
Man. I guess I'll
like, what's your move here?
We're at a loss here.
You can pry open the elevator door on the bottom, or you can try and climb up with her. That's going to be very difficult with just 1 arm.
I'm trying to delve into my mind of elevator shaft construction right now to try to
they are squares. There are
cables,
and it is the bank, right?
Yes.
So you would see both stalls and the elevators above you on both of them. There generally is a ladder, usually at the back, for maintenance workers to get about.
But I'm assuming that the ladder's probably on the opposite side of the wall of where the door is. So that's
yes, they are in fact designed that way. Yes.
What floor is the elevator at right now? Can I like peek back and see what floor it's on? Like
they're on the 4th floor.
From where the Red Samurais
From where the Red Samurais got out, and then they locked down from the explosions and the fire.
Yep. I mean,
but at least the doors will be easier to open from this side because you're on the inside, so you can just hit the emergency release.
I'll just look up at Red 2 and go through the basement.
Are you jumping down with him? He said through the basement.
Is there stair access to it?
To the basement?
Mm-hmm.
You have not seen a stair access to the basement.
All right, here we go.
You jumping down?
I'm jumping down.
While he's jumping down, I'm gonna start opening the door.
Okay, yep, that's easy to do from your side. I mean, when you're on the opposite side, they're much easier to open. 2, roll me athletics.
Oh.
Right, so you drop down to the same floor as Kaze as he is opening the elevator doors from the inside to allow you access to the ER area where you came in. Meanwhile, Red 2, going out the front doors, right?
Red 3.
Oh, sorry, Red 3, yes. I mean Red 3. Yes, Red 3 is going out the front doors with the high value target, right?
Yep.
All right.
Got him slung and got my gun out in front of me.
Just making a break for it to run across that gap, like it was
The skywalk or whatever.
Yeah, the passageway that goes over the chasm that they built.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're running across, there's bodies everywhere. You've got resistance bodies, you've got Red Samurai bodies, explosion craters, both guard towers are on fire. And it looks like it's just a straight shot across. All you gotta do is hoof it.
All right, well, I'm just gonna double check real quick, check my 6, make sure that like nothing's creeping up on my backside, and then I'm just gonna go for it as fast as I possibly can.
Okay. Running across.
Mm-hmm.
You get halfway across the walkway when there's a rumbling from the other side as you can look across and you see one of the apartment buildings that has one of those sealed. Remember the sealed doors
Yeah.
you guys had seen? So you can see one of those apartment buildings, and it looks like it shakes a little bit. And then the big center piece of it just explodes out, and pouring out of the hole, just explodes out and pouring out of the hole of the apartment building are Medusa drones. They're pouring out like water. There's so many of them. Red 2 and Kaze in the ER room. Elevator doors open. What do you want to do?
Well, first I'm making sure that I get out of the elevator shaft, because this entire time I kept waiting for you to go, and then you hear a creak above you as the emergency locks disengage. I was waiting, I swear to God, this entire time.
Too cliche.
Oh, good. Because I guess. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna exit, turn and look at Red 2, and just go for the Red 2, you son of a bitch, and I put up my arm for the Predator high five.
I'll go in for it, and I hope she's worth it.
I wouldn't have brought it this far if it wasn't. And then just immediately let's hoof and start booking it back the way that we had initially come in order to try to exit out.
So that will get you to the doorway where the bees are.
Can I do a quick thermal scan to see if I see, are there any bees currently in the hallway?
They're beyond that exit door. Remember how it was just an opening?
Right, yeah,
when you came in.
Yeah.
That's all that's there. It's just a nice little cloud of bees.
Like worse than the first time we came through?
It looks a little thicker than the first time you came through. In the thermal.
From what we've seen, are there any other exits out of this basement? Anything that leads back to anywhere else, or is it just this?
You just know of this exit. You haven't explored the rest of the ER area.
Gotcha. Okay, quick equipment check. Red 2, what do you have on you provisions-wise?
Like food?
No, like supply, gear-wise. I guess I should have said not provisions-wise, but yeah, gear-wise, what are we looking at?
The standard stuff. I got, pretty much the standard stuff. I don't have anything special. I've got a few. I got one flash left, and then I have all my smokes.
I can't remember, but I believe so from when we did the jump on that one patrol squad. Do you have dampeners or flare comp?
Yes.
On your guy?
I think we all have flare comp because I'm pretty sure we all have flare comp.
Okay. Going on pure faith and good good godspeededness here, I'm going to hope that these things, knowing that they're cybernetic, or assuming that they're cybernetic, will in some way also still have like general sensory, and it's not just like a thermoscope or whatever, however they are going to see things. So I'm just gonna be like, chuck the flash, we're running through. Oh, actually, real quick, I have a better idea first. I want to take a quick look around the room that we're in. Is there any type of tarping or anything that we could throw over ourselves to try to give ourselves some type of comfort or like cover?
There are those surgical screens, remember, that block off the different ER bays?
Mm-hmm.
There are those.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab 2 of them and just be like, fold it over, throw it over yourself to try to make it thicker, pop the flash, we're running through. It's the best chance we've got.
Here we go.
And I'm going to position myself as well so that way I have Sue on my left side, and I want to have Red 2 on the left side when we're going to go through, so Sue's technically in the middle of the 2 of us.
Throw the flash! Both of you, please roll me athletics tests. You guys truck it all the way through the cloud of bees, running as fast as you can. You can get through the cloud back out into the partially destroyed, laid over apartment building.
I'm gonna look at Red 2 and just go, how are you feeling?
Fine. We need to move.
Right as you say fine. Can both of you please make me body tests?
Target?
Oh, good question. Let me look.
God, we got stung,
Target
didn't we?
number...
We got stung, didn't we?
You may have gotten stung. It was target number 8. You got 2.
2.
Please take a light stun. How many did you get? Austin?
We got stung by something else.
Also, a light stun. What would you guys like to do now? We're still in combat turns.
Getting the hell out of here. Like, continuing to move.
Still running?
And I'm going to calm into 3 and ask 3 status. Was it 3
Right.
status?
The next combat turn, can both of you please roll me against target number 10 on modified body. Please take a moderate stun if you only got 2 successes.
That's 4 boxes.
Yep, that is 4
Well,
boxes.
we'll be both at 4 boxes.
Yep, and you have 1 more turn. Are you just still booking it?
Still booking it. We don't have the antidotes. They were all on 1.
Please roll me 1 more unmodified body test against target number 12, please. Both of you again will take a serious stun now.
All right, I'm out.
That should put both of you out, if I'm correct. If I did my math right. On the stun boxes where you took light, then you took moderate, then you took serious.
That
Should be
literally, it's
1,
literally
4, 6.
It's literally right at deadly.
Okay, so both of you will pass out, and as you pass out, you can see Sue stand up in between you with 2 drone robots that fly back into her mouth, and you just hear her talking to herself. Yes, Lord, I have them both. And we fade out into black.
Priority target has been acquired. Standing down blue services. Send patron groups to investigate creator entrance into Arcology. Send Crimson Gecko, Bear, Rogue 404, Absolute Drekstorm, Nicholas, Anthony, Tim, John, Tommy, Computer Sam, Martin, 2 sub-basements. Second patron group, and Michael, Niles, 41 Gaming, Manic, Sander, Winter, Pelko, Jim, Austin, the musician, and myself, to lower floors. Find entry, block, and report.